To the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To the air goes Daniels. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Daniels. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 55 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cotton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Ravens offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Daniels. Incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
They go play action. Daniels got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Mechie. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed.
Kills.
Speed. Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cotton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Looking to throw. Cotton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Back to throw. Cotton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Cotton. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Cotton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the offense for the Ravens returns to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing now is Daniels. He gets this one to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. Wooten. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Wooten, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On third down, Wooten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. It's complete. He finds Falk here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Cotton setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Toronto.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Back to throw again. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Cotton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021? That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. This one's at the half with a score of 17-7. Jalen Waddle, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. C.J. Stroud, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Daniels. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. To the air goes Daniels. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts from a yard out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner for one. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wooten. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is Cook with a grab. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reeves. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Toronto.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Ravens 5-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This ball caught by Mechie. And well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Daniels looking to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Back to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, it's not a comeback killer, but a huge obstacle with time running down. Still time left for the comeback because they haven't hit the 2-minute warning. But a long way now to get to the first down marker, and you know that defense is charged up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Toronto first down.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Cotton. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 12. And the Toronto first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's a 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Toronto, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.